Yeah, so I have these bases here. Welcome to a Let's Make Bases, well, custom bases actually, for your miniatures. I'm doing this for a 30k army actually. I got myself a box of Betrayal at Calth, so I want to make some Death Guard with those Marines, and I wanted to custom make their bases and then cast them. So I'd have some plasticard, I do have silicone rubber and some casting material. Then I can make a lot of bases. And they'll look very good. But I've got these bases right here. These are from Forgecraft Games. They are the Waterworks round, unfortunately. They're only 25mm. So I am going to make my own and sort of make them similar, but I'm going to use different tiles. They're going to be like brick instead of like ceramic tiles style. So in Betrayal of Calth, they are all Space Marines, so you get 32mm bases for the Space Marines. You get 40mm bases for the Terminators, and then you get a 65mm base for the Dreadnought, the Contemptor Dreadnought. Okay, let's go into some materials first. First is the supplies. I'm going to be working with styrene, most likely. Well, yeah, I'm going to be working with styrene as well as these plastics, so this will weld it together. It makes the strongest bond out of whatever I have used so far. It's also carcinogenic, so I better be careful. I should also get gloves. Got some super glue. Always need super glue. And super glue activator. So it bonds, it hardens the super glue instantly. Almost instantly. When it kind of loses its potency after a while. I've had that bottle of super glue for a little while, so it needs some help. It needs a little kick. And then I've got tweezers, pliers, hacksaw. As you can see, this is like the Games Workshop one. It's like, what, $30 or something like that? I think I got it for free or something like that, I can't remember. Yeah, showed you the the Forgecraft. Yeah, Forgecraft Games bases. So there's like 30 of these bases or something like that. And they're all different, most of them. Let's see if we can. No. Well, anyway, yeah. So they're a Waterworks themed base set. I've got like plain ones, right? And you've got like manhole covers over here. You've got piping everywhere, lots of piping, Waterworks stuff. There's like a broken tile area, but it has like a little stream running through there. Broken tiles, yeah. You get the idea. Some duplicates are in there, but yeah. And now for the styrene that I want to work with, the tiles. I am using, this is from Plasticraft Games. This is pre-cut PVC. So it's looks like 1mm thick, kind of like a diagonal brick pattern texture on this. It's actually bumpy. It's not smooth. I'm going to be using that. And then I've got my standard different styrene and PVC sticks. So we've got the 1.3mm round rods. We've got the 7/16 inch tubes. 1/8 inch tubes. The tubes are actually hollow on the inside. We've got, oh, this one's new package. Got some strips, very thin strips. More strips, more strips. These are thicker strips. We're gonna need all of it. Got some small basing slate. Some larger slate. It's like medium-sized slate. Some rocks. Balsa wood. For some reason I have a chain here. Probably not going to use the chain. Okay. Let's see. I am not prepared because I need pencils and pens. Like, you don't want to do that because these are beveled bases. So you can't just draw a circle around there. You have to get this. You have to get that. So, gotta flip it over, grab my pen. And let's draw a circle. I should probably draw it on the other side. For some reason it's like softer on this side. So just like any other thing that you want to trace, get a thinner pen. Got 8, 3, here we go. 3mm point. There we go, much better. You want to try for like a thin pen, so you aren't just like having this gigantic thick line. You want to be as accurate as you can. So I just trace the line around there. This is the 40mm base. I should do that 4 more times. And we're just gonna clip these out. I'm not going to use all of the circle that I cut out. I'm probably gonna like snap it up and break it up, have some battle damage on there, because I want to make Death Guard for my, oops, made a boo-boo. I moved it. Yeah, I want to make a Death Guard for my Betrayal at Calth Space Marines. So they gotta be all like dirty and battle damagey and just all around look like they're just walking out of a junkyard, basically. I haven't actually gotten any Death Guard of anything, mostly because I live in Canada and the Canadian dollar is going to shit, so to speak. It's like almost at its worst since however long ago. I still have a couple more cents to go before we hit the record, but it's pretty bad. Like right now we pay 30 what is it? It's less than 70 cents to the US dollar. It makes me sad because I want to buy some like paints and stuff that are only available in the States. And then for like versus the British pound, it's over two Canadian dollars for every British pound, so that kind of halts my dreams of a Forge World army for now. This is for Betrayal at Calth project, specifically Death Guard for myself. That's 3. I have to keep track. I'll go here. I am forgetful. Yeah, I'm not going to be too worried of making it really accurate, as all the inaccuracies I'm probably just going to slice up. Oh, you probably followed me a while ago. It's been months. Has it been months already since I streamed last? Still takes me multiple tries to even like start up my stream. Sad. 3-6. But I suppose in the meantime I'm going to like build up this little force from Betrayal at Calth. Use these paints. Maybe. I don't remember those ones. Ace paints or foxtrots, but one more. There we go. So that's 10. Those are my 5 Terminators. Okay. And I'm going to start slicing it up. And I forget a knife. I totally forgot a knife. So I'm just going to use my pliers. I don't want to like score it or anything. I just want this thing cut up. Oh yeah, yellow is, it's very difficult to do. But you can make it easier on yourself by just like painting white, right? And then you can like glaze yellow over it, or you can kind of build back up to a nice bright yellow, but still, even with the white coat, it's just usually don't get the coat that you want. It's not smooth enough. Not bright enough, not the yellow that you want. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've heard. Do I have Everland? I don't think I have Everland Sunset, but yeah, that's I do recommend it's a Games Workshop yellow, right? I think it's Uriel. Yep. It's just Like Games Workshop has pretty good yellow like base coat paints, but then Uriel, yeah, is not ideal. I've tried like Privateer Press yellows. Don't do it. Impossible to work with. Apparently if you get like those super expensive like artist yellows, those ones are supposedly good, but then again, they are ultra expensive. Or they have like the same amount of pigment and yeah, I think it's just pigment that they use as the other paints, and then because of that makes it ultra expensive. Yeah, unfortunately, even with mediums and such, the yellow doesn't work, it just will refuse to work. Best you can do is just slowly layer it up, but even then I don't think it'll do it. It's like you can always do it a different way, like make that yellow like your final highlight layer. That way you don't have to use as much of it. Just kind of use different yellows that actually work as your base coat, and then just have that as kind of like a glaze or something over top. Okay, now I need a knife. Knife. Fortunately, this is PVC, not like freaking acrylic or something. This is going to take forever, but this is actually kind of soft. Sure, go ahead. Huh. Well, this one is going to be... Ugh. There. This one's going to be battle damagey. I can tell you that much. Hope that picture isn't going to be like a porno. Although I wouldn't mind anyway. Disconnected me from chat. Oh, this is so nice to cut. It's not like some styrene that I work with where it's like, oh my god, You have to like score it like a dozen times and then it'll finally go through. Oh. It's like almost a neon yellow. I assume that's the Uriel. Avalanche, Sepia, and Uriel. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. What did I do? Like the best yellows I've seen, usually they come from someone with an airbrush. I usually see it on Cool Mini or Not or something like that. It really sucks that like you need an airbrush for that. Paintbrush, kind of difficult to do. Like, have you tried have you tried just like washing it yellow, like with I guess not sepia. Games, I don't know if Games Workshop made a yellow wash, but like Army Painter has, and Privateer Press I think has a yellow ink or something like that. I doubt that it's the yellow that you're looking for though. Although then that means the yellow would pool, or most likely pool. Yeah, the glaze. Yeah, I think so. I'm not familiar with the new Games Workshop paints. Like, I've seen someone do like multiple passes with like a yellow glaze. That kind of came out alright, since that was the yellow he was looking for. And then just kind of did like highlights and whatnot on it to kind of change the tone a little bit. Yeah, yeah, glaze over a white coat. It would start off very, very bright, but then once you work your way, like, using multiple layers, it's a lot more difficult to control, though, than just using a paint and highlighting, because you have to be careful of pooling that glaze, right? Yeah, I don't think the Lamenter's yellow would be the kind of yellow that you have in your picture, if that's the yellow you're looking for. But it'll start off bright. Try that. Um, Base coat Averland and then build up Uriel and wash the Uriel. Yep, you can for sure do that. Fortunately, it does use up quite a few coats to do that. Yeah, all I can really recommend is just to do it in very, very thin layers. Not like water thin, but even do it a section at a time, if just so that you don't pool any paint. Ooh, damn Imperial Fist though. Yeah. Are those ones yours? Oh, okay. Grimier, yeah. Okay. Ah, it's like an old white dwarf, I swear, has like the way Games Workshop does their yellows. What did they do? What do I remember? It's like the Iandan Dark Sun, or no, Talsept Ochre as like the base coat. I know this is like the older. Let me just turn off Skypoo. Okay. Yeah, it was like a Talsept Ochre. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Talsept Ochre, then they wash the crevices with like Flesh Wash. It was either Flesh Wash or Sepia. Oh. It doesn't want to record. Okay. 1 second. There we go. Okay. Yeah, and then they did like Flash gets yellow over top of that, just like a thin layer as like a highlighting layer type thing over it like 3 times or something. It took like 3 passes at least to get it up to that that really bright yellow that you see in the picture. Obviously, I think that guy did it a different way, but that's kind of what I'm hoping I remember from Games Workshop, from the White Dwarf. They managed to get a pretty bright yellow. And it looked smooth, at least in the picture that they took. And then as you can see, he had a highlight of probably bleach bone, or I guess it's called Ushabti bone now. Ushabti bone, or it's mix with Flash Gets Yellow. All these new paints, and I don't even know what they're called. Yep, that's, yeah. When the camera was invented, miracles, the sightings of miracles dropped to 0, and then when Photoshop was invented, the sighting of miracles increased back to 1,000 a day. Yeah, I think I'm going to have it easier than you. I'm picking Death Guard for this Battle Betrayal at Calth box. At least I just do like a grimy white and a green trim. Half the work's done for me in the priming stage. Although I am going to like add rust effects and stuff. I wanted to try like the table salt style. I think that would be pretty cool. Death Guard Master Race. Oh yeah. Yep. White is also a pain in the ass. Basically all the bright colors. Red can also be a pain in the ass. Unless you go darker red. But yeah, yellow and white. Pretty gross. Oh. Why are you tracking me? Camera, please. Well, hopefully that goes away. Jeez, come on. Alright, there we go. Ugh. Red Dark Eldar. If only there were some way to just make everything so easy. Just like one coat and bam, yellow and white is done. Yep. All the time. All the time. Yellow is so much of a hassle. So was it just the white color scheme that turned you off of Death Guard? Or was it like a lore or tactics? Airbrush is like a decent airbrush. An alright airbrush is around the $100 mark, US. 150 even for like a good Badger airbrush. It's the air compressor that really sets you back. It's like the one thing that you need. It's like $200, and it makes noise. Ooh, Loyalist Death Guard, yeah. Well, if Nathaniel Garro just came out, could make a really good Loyalist force. Is his name Nathaniel Garro? Garro something. Well, you can, since you didn't choose Death Guard, you can always get Nathaniel Garro as your HQ. Is he your HQ choice, or is he's like some kind of allied choice for your Loyalist force if you want? Yeah, so the compressor wouldn't. Yeah, I have an airbrush myself. It does make noise, but I do live in a house, and I have like my own painting room, kind of separate from everyone, so that's why I can use it anyway. Can get like soft noise ones, but I don't know how quiet those ones are. He was gonna be your HQ, and then what happened? Did the Black Templars guy come out? Was Lysander too cool? uh, Dreaded white. Well, all I can hope for is that the painting gods have mercy on my poor soul as I paint them. Like, a lot of it well, not a lot of it, hopefully, but a good chunk of their armor is going to be like rust or like battle damage and stuff. It won't be like pure white. At least I won't try and make it pure white anyway. Maybe I'll do like really bright gray or something. Okay, so got my little inserts, I guess I could call them. Let's get a good one. Here we go. I can just place it on top and blammo. Here is a piece. Let's see. We'll do like just a good looking standard one. So I have my carcinogenic Plastruct plastic weld. Maybe I should use a mask, but that's okay. It's only oh man, it smells. Doesn't smell as bad as the last one that I used. Garo? What did I say about Garo? I don't know what I said about Garo. I compared him to like the Black Templar guy, and I don't know if Lysander's out, but the Black Templar guy came out. I think I was just asking if the new character models were the reason why, but then you explained. Yeah, battle damage already, yay! Yep, love it. Industrial strength glue. We don't... It's hard to come by in Canada. I've only found like one place, one hobby shop that actually sells it. I think some like industrial plastics place also sells it, but in like much larger quantities. It's amazing the kind of stuff that comes out of the United States and is allowed to be sold. Oh, the Marines. So many. It's so beautiful. Yep. Oh. Well, regardless of the yellow, if you don't like the yellow, I think a lot of Marines still look good. They still look pretty. Although I can't really see like the too much of the detail. It is only like what, second coat or whatever. Assembled my Marines. I have not. I have not even taken them out of their sprues. I want to make up a list first of like what exactly I want on them. Some of the guys I'm going to magnetize, but most of the Marines are probably not going to be magnetized. Okay, I think I'm going to dirty. I'm going to mark this one up a bit. Let's take out some bricks. almost want to say with your yellow, you might want to put the Uriel on first and then wash it. Like, yeah, like what you, I think what you said earlier. Cause like, you have it super smooth on the left side, and then I guess the Uriel happens. Averland and wash with sepia, yeah. I don't know. I have not done like a significant amount of bright yellow in a while. I did a little bit actually for the orc commission that I just did, but it was only like a hood on like a single goblin. So flick some stuff off. Bullet holes. Scratches. Let's do like claw marks. Do claw marks right here. See if I can focus. Not really. Well, either way, I have like, oh, there we go. You can kind of see it through the shadows. Got like bolter, blast marks on there, scratches and all that. That's like the basic base that I want to do, and then I'm going to just like go file it down later. That's nice and smooth, and then it'll be ready to cast. That's just like the basic base, right? And then let's do like a battle damage. Let's do like one with the pipe. I like pipes. I did lots of pipes, like with my Imperial Guard bases. Oh, I can actually show you those. So these are like nearly. Jeez, can't even focus. Come on. Oh, jeez, I can't believe I can't focus. Oh, that is too bad. Yeah, anyway, these are like... darn it. I need to like change my lens. Maybe if I like move these. Of course. Come on, please. Oh, this is just heartbreaking. freaking box. Sheesh. Get rid of it. Okay. There's like piping on here, have like little grating, like a steel deck kind of grating. And then you can see that. Maybe you can see these. Nope. Can't, because that's clear. Dirt. Of course I prime these before showing anyone because I'm smart like that. I'm just tossing these on the ground because I'm frustrated. Yeah, so I just use like different styrene tubes and corners and all that to make those. Maybe the white ones you can see better. Not really. Yeah. I casted the clear ones. So I made the black ones just out of different pieces of styrene and whatnot. And then I got myself a 2-part silicone rubber mold from Smooth-On, and made a mold out of those. There was 10 bases that I made, and yeah, the mold was so. Actually, I have it right here. Ugh. Pretty big. It's like, yeah, it's like the size of however big this is. How much is that? 6 or like 5 point something by 8.5 inches maybe. Yeah. So I need to take like pictures of these, but all the bases, they just kind of got poured over with the silicone rubber, casted it or made a mold out of it, has like all the little holes for the grating and everything. And then I found for the white ones, it's actually expired Alumilite white casting resin. And then for the clear ones is actually Alumilite amazing clear coat / casting resin. And that's what I use for that. They have like different cure times and stuff like that. The clear ones took like 2 days for me to be able to take them out of the mold, but it worked. I got the clear one not because like I wanted them like clear, but because that was the cheapest one that I could find. Because that one in Canada, the clear box, it was the least amount of resin, the least amount of compound for the amount of money. Because I will not use all of it. My white resin, freaking, the bottles are almost full, and compound B just like solidified inside of the bottle. So I have this like little itty bitty bit that I can actually use, and even then it's supposed to have completely cured by now, and the white bases are sticky. So I'll need to throw those out. let's add some pipes. So I'm using the 1/8 inch tubes right here. So I'm thinking I just want them. Do I want it to come out? That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Or no. Let's not do it so complicated. We'll just have like 2 pipes going from here to here. And then I think what I'm going to do is later I'm going to add some sand. Or some water effects, and then just have like a little bit pouring out. I think that'd be cool. Do I think that'd be cool? That'd definitely be cool. So when I like cut the tube, it like squishes it, right? So I'm just straightening it out. Okay, so I want it there. Plastruct, cancer glue right on there. Don't be afraid to use a lot. You'll get cancer anyway, so it doesn't really matter. A little more space because I do want it. I do want them flush with the bevel, the tip of the bevel. And later on, I'm going to fill in the pipe with well, just the end of the pipe with liquid green stuff that I got, and that will hopefully prevent hopefully none, but prevent silicone rubber from getting into the pipe, because I don't want to cast the inside of the pipe. It would be hell to get the frickin' base out, rip the mold and everything. Oh, did not put enough. Some more for good measure. This like basically welds everything together. Don't worry, it only says that it causes cancer in California. As long as I don't go to California, then I can't be diagnosed with cancer, right? Logic. So yeah, I have 2 little pipes, and then I'm going to add some water effects going from there to there. Gonna look good. Should I cut them? No. I won't cut them yet. So yeah, so this is another simple base. I think I'm just going to make them more complicated as I go. I think that'd be good. Let's see. Let's get some inspiration, shall we? So, got all these bases here. Let's pick one. We've got pipe out of the ground. Got, oh, that's kind of what I did. Bigger pipe. Maybe I should do that. I should do a bigger pipe. Like a pipe right in the middle of the base, just like jutting out. Pipe in the ground. Plain one, plain one. There's a hand. Broken tile. Yeah. Do a bigger one. Unfortunately, I only have this giant 7/16 inch pipe here. Ooh, I have half a pipe that I cut before. I'll just use a whole one. I have this thing. Let's see, what do I want? What do I want, guys? The thing's gonna go here. Could have a giant frickin' pipe just going like that. I use this with like Riptide that I did, and it's like these main water lines are just like bursting out of the cracked ground of like a destroyed road. Look, it actually kind of looks pretty cool. Yeah, you're right. This is way too big. I'll use it for the dreadnought. That's a good idea. I'll use it for the dreadnought. Straws. Yes. I don't have any straws. I'll probably get some for next stream, because my battery is low. So actually, I should probably call it now. And it's also past my bedtime.
Let's play pinball.
Yeah. So I think that was a good session. Got basically the boring stuff done. Got all these cut out. Got started on like my groove, getting my groove in. Yeah. I also got to change my lens for next time. I will do that for next time. Alright, so that concludes my little let's make a few custom bases. Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you, Spidey SM, for our little conversation. Good luck on your Imperial Fists, and wish me luck on my Death Guard. Yeah, have a good night, everyone.